Welcome to Nollywood's Errors. It's been a while, hasn't it? Sorry for the long break, but I'll make it up to you, I promise. Now let's get down to the business of the day. The standard rule for a full-length movie is that it must have a beginning, middle, and end. But as I said in a previous edition, a story doesn't necessarily have to be told in a chronological order. Also, an interesting movie can have a sequel, but each ought to be autonomous while retaining the element of continuity. In other words, while there is a thread that links part 1 to part 2, either of the movies ought to be able to stand alone. This is where many Nollywood movies miss it. It appears that many writers confuse a 3-act movie with a 3-part movie. I've watched 3-part movies of about 6 hours that could actually have ended in an hour and a half. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. I saw one of such movies recently. It's a 3-part movie of 6 hours duration. A girl is being maltreated by an aunt she lives with. The girl is relieved when her mother visits, her hope being that her suffering will end. Instead, the situation became worse. We discover somewhere along the line that the woman she thought to be her mother kidnapped her to get back at her real parents. She runs away from home in search of her real parents and succeeds in finding them. Not a bad story, but none of the movie could stand alone. If the script were tight, the movie would have lasted about an hour and a half, or at most 2 hours, with part 1 as the first act, part 2 the second act, and part 3 the third act. The setup, which establishes the characters, their relationships, and the maltreatment of the protagonist, can be achieved within the first 20 minutes. This is where the protagonist's problem escalates, and she discovers that she's bearing the brunt of vengeance by a wicked woman she had thought was her mother, and runs away. She looks for her real parents, and the search yields results. Voila! In fairness to writers, sometimes the problem lies with a director who wants to gratify the producer's commercial inclination and thereby elongates the story unnecessarily. An example typical of many Nollywood movies are party scenes that go on and on for no justifiable reason. What can a poor writer do in such a situation? Well, I've done my bit and I'm out of here for now.